How's it going, everyone? I hope you all have a Merry Christmas is what I want to say first, starting off. Secondly, this is the last video that I will make for the year. Now, I always make a last video for the year, just like a season recap, and this is it. This is a little bit of a lost footage that I recently found from Lake Erie over the summer. Now, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I just want to let you all know that 2018 is going to be a big year. So be sure that you're subscribed to my channel. I know I had a little dry spell, but we are over that. I got situated as far as my life goes, and I have now made room for filming and making that a priority in my life. So thank you guys again for watching. I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you have a safe and fun time with your families around the holiday season. Have a good day, guys. Thanks for watching. Okay, so everyone, we started out on the main lake, if I recall correctly, in search for those summer smallies. Now, we tried to scan for those fish, but where we were at on the lake, I guess didn't really have a large population because we tried our best and we could not find them. Now, we did, however, lose a couple fish that might have been some smallmouth, but for the most part, we didn't really catch any of those brown fish. What you're seeing here is me reeling in a few catfish, drum. We thought we caught on the mega school, but that was not the case. They just started to catch a bunch of drum and catfish. So I will play this one clip because I think I got a pretty nice catfish off this offshore reef that we were fishing. But after that, we're going to go ahead and head into the backwaters and start flipping some pads for those LMBs.
But normally you catch a drum here and there, you know?
This feels like a giant bass. It feels fighting like a huge bass with like these big head shakes, these real slow head shakes. This is a small one. I feel like this one is.
Yeah, switch to the tube, man. That's like, they're killing that tube.
This one feels like
Boy, he's pulling, isn't he? That helped. I was wondering there for a while.
It might be a small one.
Now it's, he knows he's close. Had he a drum, he'd have given up.
Yeah. This is small. That's a good size one. I know that. He shoots off again, and definitely would be a small one.
Can't see.
Oh yeah, this is small. Like this one, I can tell. He just went, did this head shakes. See, they're small with their freaking huge drum.
There's no way that's a drum.
I don't think it is either.
They wouldn't have given up.
It's like big. This is big.
Well, towards the end, I didn't say anything, but it was spinning.
Well, taking away the species.
Yeah, eventually we're going to have to hook into the right one. There seems like there's everything down there. What kind of catfish is this? What is this? This is a nice channel.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That'd be a good one to eat.
Oh man. I would have never thought you would catch a channel out here. You ever caught one out there this far?
No?
Me either.
Look at that.
Man,
Look how fat he is.
that's a good size. He's not too big.
Hey, he'd probably taste good. I'll let him go.
Straight down. excitement or what?
This is awesome. All right, everyone, just cut this chunk fish right there. Smallmouth fish in the morning, and I'll tell you what, it just was not happening. Caught like a drum, caught like a catfish, everything but a smallmouth out there. So we came in here and we got straight to flipping these pads. Dad's already caught one, and I just caught my first LMB of the day, and that is a gorgeous little bass. Caught it on a 3/8 ounce weight, and I'm just punching right in this these pads. That's 2 fish in about 5 minutes. Love it. Oh my god.
You get another one?
No, I just saw one blow up on something.
Is that a good one? Man, he's dude. You worked for that sucker, didn't you? Man,
Wow.
it's getting bigger.
I'm about to throw a frog. I just literally was just punching along. I saw this bass just demolish something on top of the water, and I just like winged my bait all the way back there, deep in the pads, and he hit it immediately. So always keep an eye out, like constantly. When I'm fishing, I'm always looking around me, watching for action, and that's a good fish right there. That is a chunky, green, lily pad bass. There's another one. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, I just lost where you squirrel at. He's right here. I took my eye off of it. Nope. Got it.
You got him?
Yeah, I called it. Oh, he's a dinker.
Is he?
Yeah. That's. You got one too?
No.
So right now I'm just flipping. I'm literally just watching for these pads to move, and I'm flipping in there when those pads move, and it's like clockwork.
My big good one. Gosh, Cole.
This might be a good one. He's buried in there good. Very good. Man, they are back in these pads thick.
That
I
is
thought
so
that was a good
funny.
one at first, but still just another solid fish. I'm about to put on the GoPro. I'll catch a few more off the dash, and I'm gonna show you guys everything you need to know about catching fish out of lily pads.
Yes, there is. I saw a wiping yesterday, I'll tell you. Oh my gosh, is that a good one? Dude, look how shallow.
Man,
this
I'm getting
was,
like
Cole.
blisters on my hands.
You see how shallow
Yeah,
that
we're getting
was?
up here shallow. Still catching 'em. I think this whole lily pad field is stacked with largemouth. Fisherman's dream right here. Alright everyone, so let me explain to you the rig that I'm using right now. It's really, really simple. When you're fishing these pads, you 100% want braid. I'm using 65-pound braid right here. And then I got a peg to peg my weight. You want that peg so it keeps it all compact, so your weight's not sliding up, getting tangled all the way up your line. So you got that peg on there. It's just a bobber stop. You can get them at Dick's Sporting Goods, you can get them at Bass Pro, online. Real cheap and simple, and it's better than like using the peg that goes inside the weight, because that can actually cut your line. So peg right there. Then I am using a 3/4 ounce tungsten weight. You also, I think tungsten is very, very important because it's more compact, and again, it's just gonna allow you to punch through those pads or the grass or the moss or whatever you're fishing a lot more effectively. So 3/4 ounce tungsten, and you want to vary your weight depending on how thick a cover you use. And you can even get, I mean, I've fished lily pads with 1/4 ounce tungstens. It just depends on what you want. But I'm also using this for the fast fall race. But I'm also using the heavy weight for that fast reaction strike. It's gonna fall real quick and those fish will eat it real quick out of reaction strike. And then onto that, I got a beefy hook. This is an EWG Superline hook. You want a beefy hook for these hook sets and getting those fish out of the heavy cover. And then on the business end of that, I'm using a soft plastic beaver style bait.
And that's all I'm doing. I'm using a heavy rod to match the heavy equipment, and I'm using a heavy duty reel right there. And I'm now going to put you on the GoPro on my chest, and so you can get a first-hand view of what I'm doing. All right, everyone, now that we are up here, you can see what I'm doing, you can see where I'm flipping. As you can see, we are in some shallow water. It gets a little bit deeper. As you can see, we're starting to make our way back in this pads. But I just caught a fish, literally that last fish you just saw. I haven't moved the boat. So basically, what I'm doing is pretty simple. What you want to do is just literally cast your bait into the pads. And a lot of times, especially when I first started fishing like an expansive lily pad field, you almost get carried away. I think this is the most important part, is you don't want to flip here and then flip over there, flip over there. You kind of got to visually and mentally pick an area and just flip on through, fan cast that area. So I'll flip right here, then I'll work my way down, and then I'll move the boat. So you're fishing, to fish lily pads thoroughly, flipping, you got to fish fairly slow. So, like I said, you don't want to get carried away. I feel like sometimes I'll go all over the place, and that's not the best, method of attack for this. You want to literally take your time and just go ahead and pick the area that you're fishing apart. Focus on what is in front of you, not as what is coming up. You want to fish the water that is in front of you. As for what I'm doing in the retrieve, it's real simple. So you got this heavy weight on there, all right? Now, most of your bites are going to come as soon as that thing will punch through. Now, depending on the day or depending on the fish, sometimes it'll come on the raise. And when I'm talking about a raise, once I punch it through, I'll let that bait fall real quick. And then once it hits the bottom, I'll raise it up. And you kind of got to feel that bait, and you can feel it right when it's beneath the lily pads. And then I'll let it fall back down. And you want to do that, it depends on the day, like I said again. But I'll typically do that around 3 or 4 times. I'll raise it 3 or 4 times, and then I'll flip again. But that raise is definitely what you want. You don't want to flip in there and let it sink to the bottom and sit. You don't want to flip it in there and let it sink to the bottom, take it out. You want to definitely raise it a few times, because I've already had plenty of fish today hit it when I'm raising it up, or when it's right beneath the surface, they'll come up and get it and whatnot. So that is the most important part, and that's basically a rundown of lily pad fishing. It's honestly real simple, and it's not that difficult. I think the most important thing to remember is just not to get carried away and cast all over the place. And you definitely want to take your time and pick the area apart.
I'll probably do them for a while. I'll just be more pickier, yeah. Get him?
Alrighty. There is probably going to be the last fish of the day right there. Pitched in there. I'm using that net bait that I got. My August mystery tackle box right there. Awesome bait right here. You can see I'm going through them like crazy. The whole bait is like solid plastic, which I like. It's real durable. It's a great punching bait because it won't get ripped up when you bring it through those pads today. Not a bad little fish at all. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go and end the video probably. Alright everyone, so that about does it for our Lake Erie Lost File video. And this is the last video of 2017. Now folks, thank you for all of your support throughout the years. I am looking forward to 2018 being one of the best seasons yet for my YouTube channel. I've had a lot of good years on this YouTube platform, and I want to thank you all for the support that you have given me. Thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed something and learned something through this video. And there is many more to come for the 2018 season. So hit that bell button, subscribe, and go out there and have a good day.